Hey, what's up, everybody? I gonna keep the trend going and make another journal video today. Uh, today's actually been a pretty good day. I was gonna say decent, but I'd say today was a good day. Um, I am feeling still less depressed, which is nice. You could probably tell from my demeanor that my mood has improved. Um, compared to like last week. But yeah, today was a really good day. I think, like I feel accomplished. I didn't really do a whole bunch, but for me, it feels like a bunch. So today, I woke up, um, like I said in the previous video, I really wanted to go to the gym today. So I didn't bother trying to like focus or spend my energy on um, doing my exercise bike in the morning. So I slept until 8:30, ate my breakfast. I just have cereal and yogurt, nothing exciting. And then played the game a little bit, which also has been kind of exciting. Um, it's just not, like it's fun to like work towards something, like even if it's like virtually. I know that sounds maybe like a little lame, or if you're not a gamer, you might not quite understand, but yeah, it's been fun. And also the fact that I'm working towards goals in the game that earn me money is pretty exciting. One of the goals pays out $140. It's going to be difficult to accomplish, but I, I I'm gonna try. At least I'll have fun in the process. So that's been really cool. So I played a little bit of that while I digested my food. Went to the gym. So I did go to the gym. Went to the gym. I had a decent workout. It is a little discouraging that in the past few weeks of not working out, my strength and muscle conditioning has definitely taken quite a hit. So I did have to drop the weight a pretty considerable amount, just so that way I can still do, pretty decent form. Because I like to prioritize form over ego lifting. Like for me, it's not so much about how much I lift, but it's more how much am I optimizing my muscle growth. But I did work out. I didn't work out as long as I usually do, but I wanted to get myself some grace and not expect too much. So I worked out like for like 20 minutes less than I normally do, maybe like 30 minutes, which was fine. But I had, yeah, a pretty decent workout. Again, it's just kind of discouraging to lose some strength. And obviously, I've lost some muscle fullness from not eating much over the past few weeks, and again, not working out for the past few weeks. Um, but it was nice. It was nice to be back in the gym. It's just it's amazing what exercise can do for your mental health, for your physical health too. Of course, like obviously, like it's going to improve your physical health. But for me, it also really greatly benefits my mental health. Um, so I had a good workout, and then afterwards, I went to the store. Just because I think I mentioned in my previous video, or one of the previous videos, that for me it's like a mini adventure. Like it's a good way to get out of the house and like do something. And Safeway does have a $5 off a $30 grocery purchase, so I went and bought a few things, some frozen stuff, and then I bought a good amount of protein bars. I figured, like, since I'm getting back into working out, it'll be nice to supplement get some more protein. Wow, even like talking, like my forearms feel sore. I can feel the soreness. I'm definitely gonna be sore tomorrow morning. Which is nice. It's kind of also like an accomplished feeling, like that you did something. And yeah, like the soreness is like a good kind of hurt. But yeah, so I went to the store, got some stuff, came back here, and then I had my volunteer meeting at 3 p.m. which I did attend, which was, it was good. It was just a meeting, nothing eventful. But it is nice because I get paid a $20 stipend for those, so that's nice to get an extra $20, especially when money's been, my income has certainly been pretty low. So every dollar counts. So that was good. And then right after that, at 4 p.m., I met with one of my recoveries. We had a good meeting. Usually I do with my recoveries. It's, it's cool. What I like about recovery coaching is the fact that I'm working with peers that are going through similar experiences, whether currently or have been, or vice versa, like, my past experiences, or, in the recent case, my current experience. It's nice that I get to share. Obviously, I don't talk too much about myself or my situation when I meet with my recoveries. But when it is relevant, I like that I'm able to share, again, whether that's past experiences or current, so it's nice that I don't have to, put up a facade like, hey, yeah, I'm great, and like bubbly and energetic, or, happy. No, I get to like be real and be like, yeah, actually I've been feeling pretty depressed, the past few weeks. Yeah, I think it's helpful, kind of like that solidarity with, working with someone that's going through, or, in a similar experience. And of course, not all my recoveries have, dealt with depression and anxiety for their lives, or, substance abuse, and they're in recovery from that. Everyone has, different, I mean, you're not going to have a perfect match. Maybe like there might be a few that you come across that like your life experience mirrors theirs perfectly. But it's still, a lot of it applies. So like someone that, like, if I work with someone with, schizophrenia or bipolar disorder, can still share some similar experiences, or, similar support, even if I haven't gone or going through exactly what they've gone through or are going through. So that was really good, and just nice to, I can just be honest about it. And again, it's not like I make the meeting about myself and just spend the full 60 minutes talking about myself and, the depression, but I get to share it, and like, I think it helps build that rapport and that connection with them, and it just provides more genuine support. I think counselors and therapists are definitely effective, that, like a professional treatment, but they, we work in different ways. It's like maybe there might be some similarities, like, as a recovery coach and, a counselor, we might both practice active listening or validating someone's feelings. But we differ in like kind of the value that we offer. I think there's benefit in both. And it's definitely not the same service or same experience between the two. So, sorry for all that rambling. I just, I just reflected, and it's just nice to work a job where I get to be myself and I get to be open and honest. And the fact that helps other people, which I think is super awesome. It really kind of makes, I guess it kind of validates, or I guess makes like spins my bad experiences with mental health and substance use in a good way. Like those experiences were terrible, and still are challenging, but I can use them, I can draw from that to provide empathy and support. So it's like, at least they served one good thing. So just like, I don't know, just reflecting on that. It's just, I'm really grateful for a job where I can I'm in a position to do that. And yeah, again, the income is like pretty low. I don't work with a lot of recoveries. I would like to work with more recoveries, but my current situation, it's very spotty, it's very inconsistent. And then also, like, if I am going to meet with a recovery, and they don't show up to the meeting, I don't get paid. So that's also kind of adds to the inconsistency. So the income is definitely a struggle in that regard, but other than that, I absolutely love my job, and I'm very thankful for that. So that went really well, and then I've just spent some more time playing the video game. I'm not making as fast of progress on that goal as I would like, but I think it's still doable within 30 days. So I'm going to keep working on that. And again, it's just nice. It just gets me excited. Like, it's fun to, come home and be like, okay, like, I got to do this or that. It's like kind of a real-time strategy / base building game. Like, for those of you that have played, like, State of Survival or Rise of Kingdoms, I think might be something similar. Those type of games. So it's been a good day. And then also, I was able to eat one of those chicken fried rice things before my meeting. I had enough time when I got home from the grocery store, so I was able to eat dinner. I had a few yogurts. I had a protein bar. So it was nice to be able to get some decent nutrition. And then I had a few more protein bars this evening. So yeah, I wanted to just make another journal entry and let you, today was a good day. I'm very thankful for that. When you feel that deep depression, or I have been experiencing that deep depression for a while, it really makes you appreciate the good days. So, I try and keep that in mind too. I'm thankful I get to share, like, there's a platform online where I can make these video journals and upload them and, get to interact with some really awesome people online. I've talked about it multiple times that people in my comments have just been super supportive, really encouraging, offering great suggestions and feedback. So I'm really grateful for that as well. Just cool. So I wanted to do another video journal, but I'm getting sleepy. It's almost 8 p.m. So I'm gonna wrap this up. There's a few more things I need to do in my game, and then I need a shower. And then I'll head off to bed. And then, of course, before bed, I'll have a few yogurts and a protein bar or two just to get a little extra protein before I go to bed. Hopefully sleep pretty decently. Wake up. So I have the intention. I am going to do a little bit of exercise bike tomorrow morning. I'm waking up earlier, so I can do that. And then I have a meeting with one of my recoveries at 9. And then another one at 2 p.m. So it'll be nice to get 2 meetings in a day. And then, of course, I do plan on going to the gym as well. Tomorrow's going to be back day, which I don't like back days so much. I don't like back and leg days. But even if it's like half-assed, I still want to go to the gym tomorrow and like get at least some exercise. And I guess, again, giving myself grace for like this next week to lift, expect myself to not be as strong and as conditioned as I usually am, to come to acceptance with that, and then give myself grace and like not push myself too hard, not beat myself up, because it'll come back, within like a week or two, so I'm not too worried about that. So maybe tomorrow, I guess I'll keep the streak going. I'm not making any promises, but I think I will do another video journal tomorrow, just because these have been helpful for myself. It's just nice to just talk, get my thoughts and feelings out, and then also like, I guess recap what's going on. Like, it's kind of nice to speak it out loud and reflect on things. So yeah, so I appreciate everyone for watching. If you've watched this video, thank you very much. Again, I thank you for all your comments. I really appreciate it greatly. I hope everyone else is doing well, even if you're going through some difficult times. There is hope. I feel like nothing's permanent, so you might be struggling for quite a while, but just gotta get through it one day at a time, and there'll be better days ahead. So it's good to remind ourselves of that. Yeah, so thank you guys. I'll see y'all next time.